Japan がある。
Number one country, this one. Australia, me, and Stefani, France, Paris.
Hello everybody and welcome to GrizzlyNbear Overland. Grizzly is the model of our four-wheel camper and Bear it's our Land Rover Defender. I'm Steph and with my husband Lee, we are currently in Japan.
Tonight's camp. We left Mount Joyama and the climbing area behind. We know how expensive the toll roads are here in Japan, but we chose to do it this time for a reason, and the reason being we're on our way back to the Land Rover garage, Asahi Motors, for our brake calipers. Now this is what Steph spotted. Oil running down and the caliper itself leaking quite a bit. If we didn't take the toll roads, we're stopping every 2 seconds at traffic lights, pumping the brakes all the time. No need to tease the tiger. Here we are again, back at Asahi Motors. What's happening, Frenchie? You got your own little mission going on. Have fun. I'm gonna hang out here and look at Defenders while you go to the laundry. This is what Steph spotted first, was the oil spray. She's got a good eye for spotting stuff. Old mate is about to remove the caliper. First piston that's been removed here. Seems in good condition, no scratches or washouts or visible leaking areas. The seal itself to me looks, there's one spot on it, looks like it could have been leaking. So seeing as though both pistons have got no scratch marks, no wash marks on them, we're going to go ahead and he's going to install the pistons again with a brand new seal kit. Fingers crossed that will sort out that issue. That's why it's nice to come to the garage to get these sort of jobs done. I ain't carrying stuff like that in my tools kit. Alright, both pistons installed and ready to go back on. Alright, he'll connect the brake line back up there, hydraulic line. And then it will be time to bleed the brake. And that might be it. I've only been here bloody not even an hour. These guys are efficient. Oh, I have to carry one? I'm the cameraman. I don't carry it. I just film you walking with your laundry. We found the Japanese version of Bunnings. You can't walk out without buying several things. They'll know who we're talking about if they watch the videos, which I think they do. We'll see this and recognize it. Karen, I have to ask if Kuhn has been a good boy this year. Does he deserve a little something in the mail? This little shovel here, it fitted nicely, but it's useless. And I first found out it was useless when I really needed it. It's flimsy, it was cheap. And when I tried to break up the ice with it when we were stuck in the frozen river in Mongolia, the end of the shovel just bent in half. Not mentioning names, but the Frenchie might have bought that one. Couldn't go past this one. Keswick Green shovel to match the Keswick Green Defender. My mate who sent me these brackets from Saskatchewan in Canada needed to move them over a little bit.
My new tool!
Oh.
My new toy!
The #1 screwdriver in all the world. Now what it is, it's a ratchet screwdriver. Ah, there you go, it's got a flat head either end. That's pretty cool. What do you reckon so far, Steffi?
Good!
The Annex 395D. Ah, Kuhn, so far so good. It's got a nice ratchet on it, I'll agree with you there. Very nice ratchet. We'll call it job done. I think it looks quite nice there, actually. 5:30 in the morning, sun's coming up. We stayed the night at a Michinoeki and I'm about to start doing some training. Always training to be done. Always something we can do anyway. I'm going to use my skipping rope and I'll do a little circuit, some burpees, planking, just half an hour. Just got to motivate yourself, get up, try and do it each morning. We've said many times we're not always so strict, but we do try to. Feels good to be filling up from the mountain again. It's been a long time. YouTuber. Making a video. Make a video of our journey, driving around the world. So this is for you. Please. Okay, here. Feel like a giant.
Okay. Okay, arigato.
申し訳ない。
2, 3.
These are the campsites that You find them and you just think, yep, we were meant to take that road. And this is why I stress as well, I think I've spoke about it before, try not to use iOverlander to find your wild campsites. If you've got the time, take a random road, take a random street. There's a train track right there. We're not sure if it's in use or not. Here's the train station. Mr. Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know what it represents or what it means. As you can see, there's more of them up on the hill up there. They're absolutely everywhere. Guys are gonna think there's something wrong with me. I'm always obsessed with toilets. Check this thing out. Very fancy. Long drop. Oh, Frenchie! Number 1 or number 2?
Just number 1.
For about a year and a half, we only ever use long drops. In Japan, we've been spoiled. An outback dunny, we would call that in Oz.
Tea is a very important part of the Japanese culture. We camped right next to a green tea plantation. We've seen many since we arrived in Japan, but for the first time we saw the bright green young shoots, soon ready for the first harvest of the season. Generally, green tea plants are harvested 3 times a year. There are many varieties of Japanese green teas.
Matcha. Matcha is green tea in powder form. Sencha is the most popular style of green tea. It's full of goodness. Gyokuro is a kind of sencha and it's premium class of green tea. So it's more sweeter than normal sencha, the most expensive.
To get you through the maze, the dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore.
This is some nice dry wood. This is a bloody dream, is what it is. Sean, in South Africa, just remember I'm thinking of you and you inspired me to make this braai. I'm excited. Steffi's preparing the chicken inside.
There's some chicken in here. The pieces were a bit too big. I like to cut the meat with scissors. For the marinade, I use 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, the juice of half a lemon, and this is my favorite tool, but you must know how to use it. This way. Some chili powder, a good amount. Mix well and let it rest. Time to prep the veggies. This is my favorite cooking knife. It's a global, it's made in Japan, but we haven't seen any in Japan yet. By the way, is that a capsicum or a bell pepper for you? Let us know. For me, it's a poivron. Peeling a carrot and then I will slice it with my absolutely all-time favorite kitchen tool. It's my Japanese mandolin. So that's the attachment. You can change the thickness, like so, but please be extremely careful of your fingers. And there you have some beautiful sliced carrots. Moving on to the avocado, I'm preparing a sort of a guacamole. I like to make it in a jar. I'm adding the juice of the other half of the lemon. Goes in some chili, some cumin, and some Himalayan salt. I also add few drops of garlic oil. I'm using a butter knife to mash it all. Et voilà! We will need some iceberg lettuce, sweet corn, some cream if you like, and cheese, and of course the tortillas. Lee started a beautiful fire and I'm setting up the table. You must be patient and wait for some beautiful hot coals. Now it's ready for the chicken shashliks. Oh,
All right. Messy. Oh, wow. That is brilliant. That is why we braai. That's why we shouldn't be lazy, and that's why we should braai more often. Bloody delicious. Early morning training session today is the TRX suspension trainer. We've talked about it before, but it's a great bit of kit. One sling, hang it from a tree branch, ultra lightweight, doesn't take up much storage space, endless amount of exercises that you can do with this bit of kit. Since we arrived in Japan, we have struggled for internet access. As a tourist, what they make available to you is pretty bad. Online, I found you can rent like a pocket Wi-Fi type device. $60 a month for unlimited fast Wi-Fi. So I've organized for them to deliver it to the local post office. Fingers crossed, this is the solution to our constant internet dramas, and Steffi doesn't have to go to a 7-Eleven every Thursday to upload the video. Success! Wi-Fi router. Don't know if this thing's gonna work yet or not.
well, yes, the internet is working great. Next week, we will try to extend our visa in the city before heading back to the wild. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.